Hi folks, it's Mario, and yes, I'm wearing a cowboy hat. No, it's not for show because I did used to ride bulls when I was younger. It is Fair Week here in the Antelope Valley, and unfortunately they have canceled the actual fair. So, I am donning my cowboy outfit in remembrance of the 80 years that we've done this without stopping. Kind of annoyed by that. And speaking of history, let's talk about my history. You guys, I've touched on it before. I told you guys where I come from, but let's expand on it. My family is indigenous. I come from an indigenous people. My people are not from America. My people are from Mexico. We are Purepecha. If you've never looked them up, look them up. They're a great, cool band of Native Americans who were here before Columbus. They were actually enemies of the Aztec. We are not friends in any way, shape, or form with those people. And when the Aztecs were getting their butts kicked, they came to my people to ask for help because my people and them had been warring for so many years and they were unable to defeat my clan. What happened was when the colonizers whipped the crap out of them, they sent somebody for help, we sent back their head. We're like, no, we're not really going to help you. And to this day, because of the actions that my people took, instead of fighting, we integrated and allowed our culture to mix with the colonizers. You all celebrate Day of the Dead. Yes, Day of the Dead originated in my home country, in my hometown of Tyrrany, Michoacan. And if you look into it, you'll find out that in 2011, the people of Tyrrany, Michoacan were subjugated by both the cartels and the federal government in Mexico. And they were ruining their forests. They were destroying everything that was sacred to them. So the people stood up and said, no more. The government and the cartels had imprisoned all of the men in the town, saying, no, the men are a threat. They are going to rise up one day. We need to disarm them and we need to put them in jail if they decide to speak out against us. That's tyranny, you guys. The women in my town one night decided to take machetes and anything they could find, and they freed their men. They freed their men, they got their guns, they used whatever they could, including municipal buses, and they blocked the roads in and out of the town. After a couple of days, they ended up taking complete control of the town, pushed out the government, pushed out the cartels, and several months later, the government of Mexico recognized them as a truly indigenous population with full rights and governance over themselves. My hometown no longer has politicians. My hometown is now completely governed by indigenous law. And it's not to say we need to push out every single government, we need to push out every single bureaucrat. What I'm saying is I come from a very, very long line of warriors. I'm not afraid to stand on the corner in heels. I'm not afraid to get down and dirty, but I also have a personal life that I need to make sure I take care of. So I can't go rushing into battle. I would love to go rushing into battle. But you know what? I've got bills to pay. You've got bills to pay. We can't do these things. And when I see things happening in Portland and these people being attacked, these people being killed on the streets, kicked in the head while they're unconscious and eventually dying, someone is eventually going to have to stand up to those monsters. It might end up being me. I may end up losing my job, my career, everything that has to do. But when you're doing the right thing, all of that takes second fiddle. My family immigrated legally because they wanted to give me the opportunity to be the person I am today. And I feel I'm a great person. I don't know. I think my actions are great. But you know what? The measure of a man is how other people see him. I may be the worst person in the world for the left and the very, very far right. But for the middle, I seem to be this person that they want to say, look at him. He's a shining example of what an American can be. He comes from all kinds of different beginnings, different humble backgrounds. He's a warrior at heart. He's got his heart in the right place. And that's what people see. They don't see the color of my skin. They don't see what little accent I do have. They don't see my color of my eyes. They don't see glasses. They don't see long hair. They see Mario. And the best compliment I've ever been paid from anyone ever in my entire life was, I don't think of you as Mexican. I think of you as Mario. And that, my friends, is what the goal is to look beyond people's outer exterior or whatever it is, their culture, and look at the person inside and see that I don't think of them as white. I don't think of them as black. I think of them as my friend. I love you guys all. I will talk to you guys later. Mwah. Bye, guys.